Right.
All right, let's go back, Nas. Nas, you're still out there. What is worse, Last Jedi or Rise? Last Jedi is by far worse. And I am not one that was like on the train against Last Jedi when it was happening. I remember feeling shell shocked. The movie ended. I saw it at a screener with one of my closest friends, and there was maybe a dozen of us in there. We had to sign like NDAs and all this other stuff as a reviewer. And you could hear a pin drop. There was no sound. No one clapped. No one did anything. And I got to admit, I felt shocked. Like, what am I watching? Why is Princess Leia floating through the sky? And why are we going to this casino to watch alien dog races and have them horse races or whatever they were? It's like, it was just, I was like, what is happening? I don't understand. And then I just kept saying, and every time I saw it again with the family. I didn't see it for a long while, and then I saw it again. It's every time I saw it, it just kept getting worse. But I kept saying, it's $1 billion on the stake. There's $1 billion in play here. They have to have a plan. I remember having conversations with my son. I've said this story many times. We would fan fiction how this all could go and how this all could work. And for me, it couldn't have been a bigger letdown. And it started right away with Rise. Like they wasted no time with the way the Emperor stuff was even played. The fact that he was even there was a problem, but the fact that the way they handled it, nothing got off to a good place. And then, of course, they introduced all sorts of crazy different elements in Rise. But for me, Last Jedi has no redeemable elements because it just completely takes the direction. I think and let's just pretend they had a plan. I don't think they did. And then just went hard left. And I don't know why. I don't know. I feel the same, but just on a technical and storytelling level, Last Jedi destroyed the entire structure that was Star Wars, but Rise was so disjointed and schizophrenic. I felt like it was making me crazy. Yeah, well, obviously it's hard for me because Last Jedi is so canon breaking, right? So it's like we just literally fundamentally just start breaking things, and we do things like for the casino stuff. I thought, well, there'll be a callback. Like it's like you know, there'll be ways they can tie this together. Like I said, I was fan fictioning this with my son with like how to make Kylo Ren. It's like, if we're gonna have the Emperor come back, have him just be a clone of himself. It's barely alive, whatever it is. We don't know if it's actually the Emperor or just another derivative version of itself. And it just transforms. You want to be Darth Vader? I'll make you Darth Vader. Fine. We'll just tear you apart and make you into a machine too, and things like that. Just torturing him. And you create it instead of having this love relationship dynamic and then having her as being the Emperor's granddaughter with these spontaneous powers. And I remember sitting in Rise. I know what it was. Remember the Chewbacca scene, right? We think they killed Chewbacca. She kills Chewbacca. And then within like 10 seconds, they reversed it. Like it didn't even hold up. Like I was like, holy crap, they killed Chewbacca? Like this movie could be serious. Like we are really seriously trying to end this. I thought this was really going to try to end the OT. We killed off Han Solo, but so okay, fine. We want to kill Chewbacca. We're really going to go for an emotional roller coaster ride. No, we reversed it in a few seconds. C-3PO is going to get reprogrammed. He will never be C-3PO. Oh no, we'll reverse that too in 2 seconds. It's just like it is an interesting conversation, Nas. It is a really interesting conversation because they're both just such crap, and they just. When movies like this happen, you can have an initial experience, and then as you go along, your reaction can just, for me, just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. That's how I felt. I just kept getting worse. It kept getting worse. So, but I will put the link back in there again if you want to join me. And also say that Last Jedi definitely took a dump right all over the lore and established characters, which are bigger sin in the long run. Yeah, well, and just if the Porgs weren't bad enough, we were literally adding characters in Rise to just to sell a stuffed animal or an action figure or something else. It was just so bad. So Louise Expero says, I skipped the sequels. More I hear about them, the worse it seems. It's just, it really is a tragic thing as a fan too, because I was very euphoric of having Star Wars again. And I remember watching Force Awakens. And for the most part, I enjoyed it. It was just like, okay, well, we're just going to do all this over again. I didn't care. There were so many elements I didn't like, though. And I was very reserved. And obviously the Han Solo stuff, I just felt like it was such a letdown. But I blamed Harrison Ford because I knew he wanted to die in Empire Strikes Back. So I'm like, oh, he made them do this. It wasn't how I would have done it, but that's what he made them do this. He made them die, kill him. But I'm like, okay, let's give them a chance. It's $1 billion franchise. They've got plans. They know what they're doing. They're making a ton of money. This movie made a ton of money. And then it's like, okay, no. And then we're gonna have like these choreography is bad. We break. So I don't know. Yeah. But no, I can't recommend it. It's just the sequels. It's just one of those things like you're better served watching someone's 10-20 minute review, which I've never done a video on any of them. I've never done a review on them. Just to, if you had questions about what actually here, just get a spoiler review and just dive deep into that kind of thing. So